Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BA'ashem, YAHAWASHI, BA'ashem, RAKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to mighty Akim, Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And today, I want to go into fear, all right? So, the thing about in fact necessary, and the inspiration to do this lesson, okay, because I kind of did a similar lesson, but I'm going to be talking about some different points today. So the thing about fear, okay, is it is a necessary thing, yes, but the Babylonians, okay, these people today, they don't want it because it stops them from doing what they want to do or following after their own lusts. Okay, so we're gonna watch this video right quick, and then I'm going to get into it. All right, so let's start.
Jenna, stop! It's your mother and father. Jenna, look, turn around. Turn around. Dare go into a stranger's car.
Just explain.
Give me your phone right now. Give me your phone now.
Gone a lot worse. Have I not taught you any better? Mom, what are you doing here?
Sorry, Mom.
What are you sorry about?
I'm sorry. I didn't know that you would be.
Why? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I didn't know that.
Have you lost your mind? This could have gotten a lot worse.
All right, Slakia, like I have to. I wanted to let this play. I'm gonna put the link in the description so you can go watch it yourself. But I have to point this out. Did you hear what the daughter said in this clip? She just said, I didn't know you would be here. So she's not sad. That is the thing. That's another thing about this these Babylonians. Like, they're not sad that what they're doing is wrong. They're sad they got caught. They're sad that someone's calling them out on it. Okay? They're sad that they see the problem, the recompense that comes with it. They're not sad of the action that they do or take. And this reminds me of the that one time when there was a meteor shower. Okay. Where is it? Okay. All right. In November 1833, as the night skies exploded and the stars fell on America's southeast, the slavers on one plantation in Tennessee, terrified of the end of the world, attempted to make restitution to those they had enslaved. So they thought that YAHAWAH, the God of the Israelites, the God, all right, so-called God, all right, or just God, whatever, was punishing them, and they tried to see, okay, well, I'm sorry, we're gonna make things right, so please don't kill it. Like, they tried to find a way to stop the judgment from happening. All right. Now, very obviously, after 1980, oh my God, after 1833, slavery, but at that one point in time, they weren't actually remorseful for what they had done. They were remorseful that they had gotten caught, and this is the exact same mindset that these very clearly, even Eve/Jake, all right, even the 2/3 have. They're not sad about the things that they do when they know that the things that they do is wrong. They're sad when they get caught, all right? And it's a very important thing there's a huge difference to apologizing for something that you know that you did wrong, because when you know that you did something wrong and you acknowledge that you did something wrong, then you want to correct that behavior and make amends and not do it again. But for people like this, like this young girl, as well as these Babylonians, all right, if they get caught, then they're going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, and then go And then if they think that they can get away with it, they're going to go and do it again because they didn't learn a lesson. They're not remorseful from it. All right. And, that's one of the things that truly kind of set us apart from, the 2/3 and heathens. All right. While I will say there are some people that were in these comments that were saying, oh yeah, this is a good thing. Like, I don't even know if this guy's still doing it because when I first saw it a bunch of years ago, I thought, yeah, like this definitely this is a good thing. This is good. He's doing a good thing right here. But, it's just the fact of the matter is just like, regardless, as in the truth, like I don't care. Number one, I don't care, if the Lord put you in that situation. If you don't care, that's on you. But the main lesson that I'm trying to get into now is the fact that, number one, fear is an important thing. Fear is what keeps us from going off. Because we fear YAHAWASHI, we know that, we know that we don't want to do the stuff because that fear is keeping us in check. For 2 Samuel chapter 3, verse 39, and I am this day weak, though anointed king, and these men, the sons of Zeruiah, be too hard for me. The Lord shall reward the doer of evil according to his wickedness. So there is a reward. There is going to be a reward for someone that is doing wickedly. Okay, we understand that. Being this truth, we understand that. All right, and so that as a result, we try not to get on the Lord's bad side. We try to follow after the Lord's law, the word of YAHAWASHI, not just the law, statutes, and commandments, but every word that proceeded out the mouth of YAHAWASHI. All right, and because of that, okay, it is so important that we have that fear. We fear Yahweh. We don't. It's yes, we do. We are supposed to love Him. Yes, there's love, but there's also fear, and the fear of disappointing or betraying or going against YAHAWASHI is what makes us to improve and be better people. All right, now let's let this continue.
You know who that profile was of Jackson? It was us. We made that. We wanted to test you and see if you'd actually show up.
And like an idiot, you showed up. So tell me.
Hey, little buddy. I'm Amanda's dad. Hop on back.
Where's Amanda?
She's at home. Didn't she tell you I was coming?
Help me! Help!
Slakia, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. How fucking stupid do you have to be like, where's Amanda? And then open the thing and then starts whatever. I'm sorry.
What the fuck's wrong with you? They ain't tell you don't do this on Facebook? Watch who you're talking to? Don't you know you never know who's in there? Now what do you do if I don't find you anymore? I'm out having dinner. Can we just talk about this? Then what are you doing in here? Why? What about if I never see you? If they take you away, then what?
Hi Sarah, how you doing?
Good, I'm just playing Pokemon Go.
I know. Where exactly are you right now? What you doing?
Basically, I don't know how many videos they did, but I'm pretty sure that they did a lot. I definitely I didn't see the thing, but clearly you got some people. I think it's more so now not very accepted, okay, or socially accepted, in terms of like people are not all for it now, which I think is pretty ridiculous in my opinion. I think, but that just goes to show that iniquity, evil, wickedness has grown, and it is continuing to grow. All right, to the point where more and more people, they have a problem when things that are right, things that are helpful, things that are that progress in making us better, it is an issue. Okay, we see people have issues with that. And now let's get into these comments. Okay, like I said, most of the comments are they saying, oh yeah, it's good stuff, I'm glad that they're doing this, blah blah. But then you have comments like this: subversive live. Y'all really think this is good parenting? LMAO. If you have to assault and traumatize someone to teach them something, you're a bad teacher. Okay, now that is the dumbest fucking shit. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. No, none of them were assaulted. They just grabbed onto them for a few seconds, and then they said, hey, we're actually your parents. Okay, no one got hurt, no one got assaulted or anything like that. But you see, this is the thing of these what's the word Babylonians, okay, or kind of, I want to say kind of women, women in general, or feminists, Slovakia, that they want to say anything and everything is assault, sexual assault. She probably she thought that this was assault. Did you see? I'm letting it play. Did you see what happened? Like, nothing. No one got hurt. He got yanked into a freaking van. That was it. They didn't punch him. No one hurt him. Okay, he just got dragged into the thing. He got They're getting grabbed, just held, and stuff like that. Like, there's nothing that happened. No sexual thing. They didn't undress them or anything like that. And then they're trying to turn it into an extreme. They're turning something that's minor, something that's meant to be a help and a lesson, into an extreme to say that it's something bad and they're traumatizing the kids. Where is the trauma? Okay, well, yes, it is a trauma. It is traumatizing, but it's supposed to be traumatizing in order to make them not want to do this stuff. Okay, and who gets in? This dumb Edomite girl, she literally got into the pedal van, a freaking straight up pedal van with ease. She just got in with the greatest. She got in with the greatest of ease, like so easy. They didn't even need to coerce her. She just did. Oh yeah, I'm here. Come on in, and then she just got in. It was like that easy. It was literally that easy for her. Okay, but yeah, like this type of stuff. Like, obviously, if they are traumatized, then that's good. Then that means that they're not gonna go and talk to random strangers online, which is what what's it called? What's the word? Teenagers do now. All right, let's see. Where is it? Because there are a lot of good comments that are saying that, oh, this is a good thing. All right. Oh yeah, and that's true. They were probably keyword probably raised right. All right. They were said, hey, don't trust a stranger, don't do this, and then they still did everything these kids did, and then they got kidnapped. All right. Okay, blah blah blah. This is good. Where the hell is it? Childhood trauma. Okay, sure. Whatever. Alright, so again, like what are the Mr. Sky River? That's a really bad idea to teach. Have you ever thought about the psychological issues that you may create by that? I think there are better ways to teach. Some of them have trust issues their entire lives. So what is the trust issue? The trust issue of, okay, now I can't trust some random person online. That is a good thing. Okay, like it's so stupid. It's so stupid that they are, or hell, maybe the other groomers. All right. Maybe they're the groomers. Maybe they're the ones that don't want this to happen, so that they can, I guess, prey upon kids. I guess. I can't find. Okay, there. There's another one. This is not right by N. Delgado. This is not right. The feeling is real. Minimum some sort of trauma and trust issues after your own parent triggered your fight or flight instinct in such a fucked up way. Hope this is just some sort of desperate show for an audience. Okay, so no, that's the thing that, like, again, like, it's just so wrong. All right, like, the thing is, well, Slakia, it's just a better way to even a better way to, you know, explain this would be the fact that they really don't know what they're talking about. All these Babylonians, they act like they're fucking psychologists and they know all this stuff when they have a million problems that they have to deal with on their own. Keep on talking and talking as if they are freaking geniuses or they know better, when in actuality they're all just a bunch of retards. Like, they're actually just retarded. They don't know what they're talking about. Okay, it is a dumb thing to hear people talk like this when in actuality, like, look at, like, what the best thing, okay, is to have fear to not do something again. All right, and now let me get into these scriptures. Okay, 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, they don't want to listen to sound doctrine or teachings or anything that says, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to stay away from that. Okay, they don't want to listen to that because they think that, oh, I need to get my whatever, I need to get this thing that I really want to get, but if I have to get it in a bad way. Like, for example, you know, women in OnlyFans. Okay, women want to go, you know, do OnlyFans, but then when they get older, they want to get married, and no man wants them because they did OnlyFans. Like, and that's the thing that a lot of people just don't remember, or it's like acknowledge or realize that the stuff that they do, there are some things you need to, you know, stop yourself from doing. Okay, there's something that you need to stop yourself from doing, or just have the self-control. Okay, it's like just self-control is like one of the biggest thing. Okay, discipline, all right, which is another thing that is kind of like what the scriptures, you know, has with us, you know, the discipline to avoid certain things. All right, even though they might be something that you find appealing. Okay, like one of the biggest or the most common examples I always go to is for me and bacon. Okay, so I used to love eating the bacon cheeseburgers. All right, but because you know, the scriptures say we can't eat pork. All right, I said, okay, you know what? I'm just not going to eat it anymore. Slaki, I'm just going to not eat it anymore. I'm going to eat something else. Okay, and it's just that thing. Divert our attention, divert our focus into just something else entirely. All right, it's not something that you know might be the easiest thing to do, depending on on who you are and what it is, because that is when I say pork, that's such a small, you know, minor thing, and there's no real like addiction to it, because some brothers might have an addiction to, you know, marijuana or whatever. Okay, or and you know, they have their issues, but they're taking it a step further. We need to have that discipline. Okay, in YAHAWASHI, that if I do this, there is a consequence for doing it. Okay, which, you know, that big issue of there's the big issues for the things that we do, and because we have that fear of YAHAWASHI, we abstain from doing said actions. All right. Now, I want to get this. Okay, so now this is not scripture. This is not scripture. I typed in fear and God. Okay, and if you go down all the way to, okay, well, let's start over here. Exodus chapter 1, verse 17. But the midwives feared Yahweh and did not, as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men, children alive. So number one. So the first thing was the fact that when we have fear in YAHAWASHI, okay, our fear will overtake our fear for men, okay? And that will help us, or after YAHAWASHI rather than man, okay? Acts chapter, if I can find it, 5, chapter 29, Acts chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey Yahweh rather than men. All right. So this is the thing, like, we can't be, because we fear Yahweh over, okay, now I just remember what it was. Okay, so we over here, we are in Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So this is the thing, like, which do you fear? Okay, what fear outweighs the fear of one person or one thing? One person outweighs the other. The fear of Yahawashi or the fear of man. Man can kill your body, but Yahawashi can kill your body and soul. Hell, Yahawashi could put a wicked spirit on a random lunatic, okay, to just randomly start killing you in the most prolonged and torturous way, whereas Esau could just gun you down or whatever. All right, like that. Like this is a fear. Okay, and even then, if it's on a singular scale, even on a singular scale, the Lord is still more dangerous or more fearful or more deserving of fear than any man. All right, because the Lord can make it worse. Can still top, making things worse. All right. Yeah, this is just the first thing, and in addition to that, okay, because again, there was a bunch of people saying, let me see, because I cannot find it for the life of me. The fear of the person, okay, blah, blah. I do not know why I cannot find any of them. Basically, when I was reading it, they were saying that fear is never a good thing to teach or to use to teach something, okay? And again, like, it just becomes a huge issue. If people don't have that fear, okay, then they don't feel inclined to want to listen. They get proud, arrogant, and think that they know better than anyone and everything else. Okay, you see that in Babylon. Okay, I was just gonna say adolescents, but it's not just adolescents. It's Babylonians. Okay, which I guess that's the generation that is more apparent now. But anyway, what I want to show, okay, in Leviticus, okay, there's instances where the scriptures just say, fear thy God, or fear thy power. So Leviticus chapter 19 verse 14, it mentions fear thy power. Leviticus 19:32, fear thy power. Leviticus 25:17, fear thy power. Okay, Leviticus 25:36, fear thy power. Leviticus 25:43, fear thy power. There's many different instances where it's saying to fear Yahawah, and we need to make this a huge instance or a huge part of our life where we Yahawah, and that fear, it makes us listen and understand the magnitude of the dangers that will come should we choose not to listen. All right. So moving on into Isaiah chapter 30 verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. And okay, let me get. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, wow, that was easy. First Kings chapter 22, verse 8. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man, Micaiah the son of Imlah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord, but I hate him, for he doeth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so. So he's saying that he doesn't want to ask him, he doesn't want to ask the Lord, because he knows that anytime he asks something, he wants to do something, the messenger of YAHAWASHI is always going to tell him, oh no, you can't do that, that's wrong, it's not going to end well, it's this, that, and the third. So because he's telling him the truth, he doesn't want to hear it. All right, and as we read in Isaiah 30 verse 10, okay, people are just like that. Because someone is telling the truth, and that's the thing with the prophets of YAHAWASHI. When we say you can't be an alphabet, you can't do this, you can't do that, all right, then people get mad at us and say, oh, we don't want you. You need to. Oh, slacking. Let me rephrase that. People get mad, and they also say, oh, you need to preach like this. You need to preach love. You need to preach that. You can't preach the hate of anything like that. You only have to preach love. This is how people will follow you. And the thing is, no, that is not how we're supposed to be. That's not how the Lord told us to what's the word? We're supposed to come with the volume of the scriptures. The same way that the Lord the same way that Yahawashi, came and preached, okay, is the same way we need to do. And he did not sugarcoat anything. He wasn't soft or weak. He said the facts. Okay, let's take that one instance with that rich kid. Luke chapter 18, verse. Let me get this actually. Luke chapter 18, verse 18. And a certain ruler asked him, saying, good master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? And Yahawashi said unto him, why callest thou me good? None is good save one, that is Yahawah. Thou knowest the commandments: do not commit adultery, do not kill, do not steal, do not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother. And he said, all these have I kept from my youth up. Now when Yahawashi heard these things, he said unto him, yet lackest thou one thing: sell all that thou hast, and distribute unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come, follow me. Verse 23, and when he heard this, he was very sorrowful, for he was very rich. And when Yahawashi saw that he was very sorrowful, he said, how hardly shall they that have riches enter into the kingdom of Yahawah. So that's the thing. Like, he knew, obviously Yahawashi knew that if he had told him that, he was going to get sad. Because immediately after, he said in verse 24, how hardly shall they that have riches enter into the kingdom of Yahawah. So he already had that wisdom prior, but he told him that because he wanted to let him know. Okay, so in that same instance, just like in 1 Kings 22, all right, the king did not want to hear from Micaiah, because Micaiah was going to tell him the truth. In the same way Yahawashi tells the truth, we are supposed to be telling the people the truth and what they can and can't do. Okay, and why and just not sugarcoat things. All right, because he didn't say, you know what, maybe you should get rid of your money, maybe you should help out the poor a little bit more, and all that. He said, sell all your things. He just put it bluntly. All right. And that's the whole matter of, not sugarcoating, and being truthful and honest. All right. Which we try to do. Genesis chapter 42 verse 18, and Joseph said unto them the third day, This do and live, for I fear Yahweh. So again, just another instance of someone fearing Yahawadah, because again, it's not a matter. We are supposed to fear Him, but that fear, okay, it makes us be better. It helps us improve. Okay, it's not just, oh, I'm scared of this person, or I'm scared of this. I'm scared of Yahawadah, and that's dumb. All right, we fear them, and it helps us to be better and do better. Okay, just like how in these medias, as well as these dictatorships. Okay, when the people fear them, that means that the people are not gonna go against them. Okay, it's gonna keep the people in line. All right, so in that same way, the Lord expects us to fear Him, so that we stay in line. All right. Leviticus 32, thou shalt rise up before the hoary head, and honor the face of the old man, and fear thy power. I am the Lord. Again, just another instance that fear is okay. It's not something that is bad, and fear is not inherently a bad thing. Okay, like these people only want to be told that they can do whatever they want, and there's no discipline. All right, that's the thing about Babylon. Like there is no real discipline in their lives. Okay, they just do whatever they want. They live like really disgusting honesty. Okay, and even then, what's it called? I heard there was this one time I heard about Demi Lovato. Someone said somewhere that she had a hard time when she became famous. She had a hard time stopping going to like I think burger restaurants and stuff like that, because she loved burgers and whatnot. And in her wealth, okay, now she's watching what she eats. She can't get fat and all this stuff like that. Just like these other celebrities, they have some discipline to them, so that because that's another thing. That's another thing someone else said. When you start to have more, you get comfortable, and then you get lazy. All right, and then there's no discipline. There's no discipline in you. All right, like that's a huge issue that we have, or that most people have, when they aren't wealthy. All right, so they're lazy and they aren't wealthy, and they're being satisfied with the little that they have. All right, which is what Esau wants for us to eventually just fall out and die. Okay, or just be lazy and just not survive and whatnot, the conditions, and not. Okay, Proverbs chapter 27 verse 5, open rebuke is better than secret love. It's when someone says, hey, that's wrong, in front of whoever is there, okay, you stop that. They're trying to stop that bad behavior immediately. It's not a matter of trying to embarrass someone. It's a matter of trying to correct someone, because someone wants you to be better. Someone wants you to improve. Okay, this is embarrassing for us to be at this low estate, but Yahawadah is letting the whole world see the low estate that Israel is in, because He wants us to be better. Okay, He's not going to say, "Oh, I'm gonna hide your punishment so the whole world can see." No, because this is what happens when you go against Yahawashi. All right. Isaiah chapter 13 verse 11, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And again, I was just talking about this. Okay, there's going to be a punishment for all the wickedness from these people. Okay, and on that same token, okay, coin, whatever you want to call it, they are being, as a result of that lack of fear, that lack of punishment for the wickedness of their actions. Okay, they are all that pride, arrogancy, haughtiness is going to be put to see. They're going to realize that, okay, you know what, this is wrong, or it's like they're not going to realize it. Well, it's in the same sense with the whole media shower thing. It's going to be like, as they're going to stop doing what they know is wrong. They already knew what was wrong. It's just a matter of, okay, well, let me stop doing it so that they can stop being mad at me, so they can stop punishing me. They can, turn back their punishment. Okay, or YAHAWASHI can turn back his punishment. When in actuality, when all hell breaks loose, he's not going to turn back this punishment. He gave you all this time to enjoy the wickedness, all this time to decide, are you going to fear YAHAWASHI or be a wicked ass devil? Because it's not just Israelite. It is Israelites, yes, but also just being a wicked ass heathen. Actually, in all honesty, it is just Israelites. So in that frame, okay, you had your chance and you were wicked about it. So you're going to be destroyed because the Lord gave you your time to enjoy yourself, and you didn't want to listen to proper teachings, proper advice. Then this is your end. Okay, this is your reward for it, and your reward is destruction. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'asham Yahawashi, Ba'asham Rakak Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, DTA, Babal, and Shalom.